What up, and what up? Salute to my brothers.
Absolutely.
Gutta, what up?
Tad, what up?
My brother Tad.
What we doing,
Make
OG
sure you
Wisdom?
check out the OG Wisdom podcast. You know what I mean? Being it live and raw from a Val Lagoon. Good show, my niggas. I love y'all.
Most of our leaders come out of organizations. You have to be a part of an organization to be an effective leader. But how do we determine if you're an effective leader if you don't organize the people? You can't just grab the mic or your phone, get on YouTube and say, yo, I'm a good leader because I think I'm a good leader. You have to have a track record of organizing people, setting goals and agendas and getting them done.
Yeah. Politicians I don't really like. Activism is different because, you know, you got a goal. It has nothing to do with politics. When you are activist, you know, it's for your people.
Make sure y'all get ready to tune in to my brother, my big brother, C. Gutta and Tad, new podcast, OG Wisdom. Better tune in to that. A lot of jewels, a lot of knowledge, a lot of lifestyle, a lot of street talk, a lot of hood tales, real stories. Check it out. OG Wisdom, Tad, C. Gutta.
Peace, family. Happy New Year's and all the good things that come along with it. Welcome back to another episode of the OG Wisdom with me, your brother Tad, and our brother C. Gutta. Well, I see Gutta's backstage lining everything up. Gutta, give me the thumbs up when you're ready to come in. All right. Peace, Gutta. What's the word, bro?
Oh, what's cracking on?
Ain't nothing. Happy New Year and all the good things that come along with it. You know?
Yeah.
Yo, how your 2024 was, man? A little quick reflection.
My shit was awful. I had a horrible 2024.
No doubt. We definitely gonna make 2025 more alive.
Yeah, that shit was terrible. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Yeah, you know how that shit go.
Yeah, that's the ebb and flow of life. Yo, I was thinking the same thing, man. I had some ups, some downs, you know. We got consistent with the podcast. I say that's one of the upsides of it.
I gotta get some better lighting. My lighting sucks.
Hey, man, we starting from the ground up, man. I seen some of the best ones.
My lighting sucks. My lighting sucks.
Nah, it's all right. As long as we can see you and you get your point across, you know. For 2024, you know, I lost my step pops. I had a new grandbaby, quarter case. I'm like, yo, did a marathon. Like, it was ups and downs, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was horrible for me. It's just like it was not. I went because I'm still here, you know, and I'm able, you know, but on like everything else outside that was horrible. Like, shit with the job. Then I got laid off. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like the bad shit give you opportunities as well.
Yeah.
Because it gave me the opportunity to, you know, refocus on what I need, what I need to be doing with my clothing line and all that, and get into the business. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have, like, when you working, you don't have the freedom.
That's what I was just thinking.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have the freedom to you know, go out on the limb and try something and see if it worked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of times it's dedicated to going to work.
Yeah, it's dedicated to going to work, and then you got what you got to do when you get off of work, and everything else kind of get pushed to the side. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a bad thing, but it was a good thing.
Yeah, that's how I was able to complete the marathon, you know, because quarter case, got suspended for a little while. It took time to reflect. You know, one thing I'm going to say is I'm glad we've been being consistent, because building a platform, you know, doing the YouTube, doing the podcast, it's a grind in itself. You know, it was funny. Last night I was watching an old Drink Champs episode with Steve Stout and Red Hot Lover Tone. Shout out to Tone. You know, haven't seen Tone in years, you know, of Trackmasters. But when you look at where Nori and DJ EFN started,
Niggas got their names from.
What's that?
Red Hot Lover Tone.
Yeah, you know, he's all about the girls back in the day.
He's got wild names, my nigga.
No, but you know what was funny? Because on the block, his name was JoJo. We didn't call him Tone. His name was JoJo.
What
And
Tone
look, from Atlantic Terminals.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that.
Between Fulton and Atlantic.
And that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
From the city building. But hold up. You call him JoJo, but his name is Sam.
Sam.
It's wild, you know.
He got one. He got one of them real old Negro names.
And what was so funny, right? He was one of the first people that we knew who was really in the business, you know, because when he produced Finesse Sequence Soul Sisters, you know, and he had produced them. He was still living in the building, but you would always see him coming and going. So he would see me in the lobby sometimes, you know, on my grind. I was a young
because he used to go. Yeah, you used to go like it is crazy. Well, we had the incident with Nee where dude
I remember,
took Nee on 49ers. What's it, Giants jacket or a 49ers jacket?
Right. I don't remember who that was.
It was a starter jacket, but we had to go down there, and then after that, and then I don't think we ever got we had beef, but we never got along with the city building.
Right. Because you know what's crazy about over there?
The dudes in the front in the co-ops will always come up. Got cuz they had to go out
and everybody. Skillos, Curry.
Yeah, they
everybody from the co-ops. Yeah.
Dude, it was all love with them.
Yeah.
But the back buildings, it was like
because they
not beef, but not like we was never
friendly and cordial.
Yeah.
Because they was a little more wild in the back in the city building. You know what I mean? They was a little more wild. And that's why I heard about it, and I'm like, Nia's family. What's going on?
The niggas that got shot up in the co-ops. All the niggas that was going up there and getting shot up, that was trying to stick them, was getting shot in the look. I think they popped Ball. They popped Will. They popped Money Will, rest in peace. They popped somebody else too. That was killing it, like all the niggas in the front that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I remember them days too. Because me being from Fulton Street
and then
different.
What was crazy is, I guess at first the dudes in the front thought that being that them dudes like Money Will and all the niggas from Fulton Street, that the younger niggas would like, my nigga, we ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Like, we fuck, like every time y'all come down here, it's cordial, it's love, blah, blah, blah. That's the older cats. You know what I'm saying? And you know how that shit go in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to Payne, man. Rest in peace, Killer Payne, who kept a lot of things. He kept a lot of peace in the hood. I'll say that. Because a lot of dudes respected him, you know. But Payne would have a conversation with dudes. Because remember, Payne was good everywhere.
Well, Payne had work in the front.
Yeah.
I think he might have had work in the back too. I'm not sure.
I think
he definitely had work. Definitely had work in the front. But you know, Payne was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
And you got to think about it. In our neighborhoods, how we came up, and it's not a good thing. But you know, dudes respected the dudes that
know what I'm saying? In that work.
Yeah.
And Payne was one of those.
Killer Payne. His nickname was Killer Payne, my nigga.
Yeah.
He had that
Payne was his real name, though. That was really his last name.
Yeah, that's really his last, but that's his, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Sterling.
Yeah.
When he went to Sterling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Right. But yeah, so what I was saying, it's funny seeing Tone not realizing he was on one of the first episodes of Drink Champs. And if you've seen the setup they had, you know, back in the days compared to where they are now. And that's
They shit was,
you know what I'm saying? It's the grind we on, you know. So we're appreciative. 2024, you know, we got more consistent because we started in 2022, but you know, the venue, our schedule, the cameraman, it was so many variables that didn't let us be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're available, I'm not available. You know what I'm saying? If I'm available, you may not be available. We both available. The cameraman ain't available.
That was
Camera,
our hardest thing. That was
the
one of
venue
our
ain't available. It's like,
yeah.
yo,
Our hardest thing was the cameraman in the venue because I can't. Well, we had one from the hood, the little homie,
right.
Fly Tie.
Yeah, shout out.
We had the other homie. He's all the way from South Jersey. So
Yeah, shout out to our dude Che Black. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Che Black, he's from South Jersey, so it was definitely
a challenge for him. But he
him.
was committed, you know what I'm saying?
He was just coming to do it off for love.
Right.
That's I definitely salute him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, I spoke to the homie the other day too. You know, we had a good bill, you know, because we ain't kick it in a minute. And that's what we're saying. 2025, we definitely going to grow the platform, you know, get guests, more guests on here.
And we'll be able to get out, go some places.
Yeah.
Get out and be some places where, you know, we on the scene talking to people. You know what I mean? And we might not, might be, and it's going to be different subjects. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't just going to be, because, you know, we done been on our soapbox for
a minute.
Yeah. So, but, you know, we're going to switch it up and let the people just get an idea of who we are.
Yeah.
Beyond just, you know, all facet of us. You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, and the ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I, you know what I mean?
But look, I think people know you're ugly because, you know, you've been in the news and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, respect the hitters. But what you want your 2025 to look like? A BB for Hodier, Sister Farnessa. 2025.
What I wanted to just more progress, man. Just building on what we already been doing and whatever I had going on a personal level. Just be better at it.
Right. And definitely more promotion of the clothing line. We definitely want everybody to check out Boom Clothing.
Yeah. And I would say by the end of this month, I should have everything. Everybody can go in the store. I'll be able to, end of the month, I should be able to have some merch for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least hats and t-shirts and hoodies.
In fact, let people see your hoodie right now. You got your joint on. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, the Balagoon joint.
Yeah, this is available right now.
Yeah, tell people what it means though.
Balagoon is the how can you explain it in English? Because it's more than just a general. You know what I'm saying? Because what I've learned is like you gotta be a diplomat as well. Is more than, you know, a general. All you got to do is fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A diplomat, an elder.
Yeah. A counselor to the king as well. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, you know, it is, but you know, the main thing is you're a warrior. And the Balagoon is the head warrior. Like I said, the general. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he's a leader of men.
Right.
Or if it's a woman, a leader of women.
Yeah.
Because we definitely have women warriors.
No doubt.
That's one thing that I could say that distinguishes us from a lot of people.
That we have female warriors.
And we always have had them.
Yeah, and still got them.
Yeah.
That's why I was so dope. We had our sister Keisha on last week, you know what I'm saying? Dropping the jewels. You know, she's a female warrior, been in the movement for decades, working with some of the most powerful and influential Black revolutionaries, you know, and she's one herself, you know, and she studied law and things like that, you know, and politics, just to keep our community abreast. And the things we working on in the background, that I'm working with Sister Keisha with, you know, it's going to change the paradigm of what's going on right now, because we see people debating about the culture, questioning what is the culture, and it's real important that we start identifying ourselves and stop letting people put labels on us. you know, and let folks know who we are, because people will always put you in a subservient position if you let them label you. But like you said, as a Balagoon, you gotta stand 10 toes down and assert yourself. Like, nah, I'm the general of this. You're not gonna little dude me, you know. And speaking of little dudes, as an OG in the game, now I mean in a music industry, in terms of being one of those warriors to hold it down. I know you got tons of stories. What's one that sticks out of your head right now that you may want to share with the people as being with Bad Boy and rolling with Big, you know? Because it was funny. Somebody sent me an old video of you in Jamaica with Big, pushing Big in a wheelchair when he was in a after he had the accident. Now, was that the accident with Lil C's crash?
Yeah. That was the accident. Cause that was matter of fact, we performed. It was either Christmas Day or the 26th of 96.
Okay.
I'm saying we, nigga. I don't rap or nothing, but Big performed
on stage. So yeah.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying we, like I really was getting busy. Nigga, I wasn't doing shit. But yeah, it's some stories from going out there.
Well, share one of those with us.
Number one, like all right, the dude that set it up is a known nigga from out here, Donovan, Big Donovan, right?
Okay.
So the security he get for the niggas is the police, right? So you know me, I get there, I'm trying to shoot and go,
right?
So boom, we go downstairs, like, yeah, well, I'll go and get some food. I'll go Portmore and get some food. Boom, boom. So I'm like, all right. So it's me. It's a little artist named Little Wicked at the time. It's me, Little Wicked, and the dude, rest in peace, Bruckup. He was a dancer. The dude
that was my next question. Is that where they get the
dude that used to do this when he used to dance and put his finger right there? He used to wear blonde hair. Funny nigga though.
Okay.
But anyway, no, this is before I get with Wicked in him. So boom, I run downstairs. As soon as I get in the back of the car, I light up. Not knowing these niggas is the police. They security, but they police. He said, no, Bridget, you can't do that. So I'm like, yo, what happened? He said, no, yo, we are the police, man. You can't just ride around. So I'm like, oh, my bad. Know what I'm saying? So that's the first funny shit. Because, you know, I ain't know they was police. These niggas is young niggas. They dress regular. Know what I'm
Even
saying?
though they was working with y'all, they'd have locked you up?
Huh?
Even though they was working with y'all, they'd have locked you up?
They wasn't tripping on me smoking. Right. I hopped dead in the back seat and lit up, my nigga.
With them in the car?
Yeah, they police. It's the two police niggas driving in the front. I'm in the back seat. Just think about it. I'm in the back seat with an L lit.
Right.
Them niggas tweet like, yo, nah, because you know it's still illegal.
Right.
Weed is not legal in Jamaica.
Okay.
You can go to jail for that. But 9 times out of 10, like most places, you know what I'm saying? You pay a nigga off, but it depends on the police.
Right. Yo, that's how it is in Ghana.
Yeah. I remember I told you I got stung. I got stung in Ghana.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I had to pay a pound.
Wow.
So that's one. Then I go out with Lil Wicked and Bruckup, right? So boom, we going somewhere. I don't even remember where we going. It's me, Lil Wicked, and Bruckup. We going in the elevator. We see the nigga Ninja Man. Ninja Man got the long. You see how my shit is?
Yeah.
His shit is perm though. So his shit is mad long, right? So the nigga high as a motherfucker.
Ninja Man?
Yeah, I'm talking about off the hall. So his eyes like this. So like I don't know his ninja. I don't really know his Ninja Man.
Right.
You know who Ninja Man is. Yeah. I know who he is, but it's like the
Right.
look. Then he geeking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
he on full geek mode. Full.
Yeah.
All of that. Right? So
Because I heard he was fucking around out there. Was that true? I heard he was fucking around out there.
Yeah.
Out more than weed.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was on full geek mode. He was off the hard. He was off.
Oh, you said off the hard. Okay.
Yeah, he's off the yip,
man. That rock. Okay.
So boom. So Wicked said, "Yo, Ninja man, wagwan, you know, nigga salute him." Said, "Oh, a bone to my look for. I kill me, one kill him." But he not talking about, you know what I'm saying? He want to clash with him,
right?
Because you know, Bounty at that time, Bounty is that nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Bounty, yo, that shit had me crying, because this nigga, yo, when he said this nigga eyes was like this. Oh. A bounty my look for. Oh, I'm killing him.
So when I was out there and Big performed, did he perform with any of them artists out there? With any of the with Ninja Man? Say it again.
That nigga was in the wheelchair. You see, I was pushing him around. He was literally in the wheelchair.
Right, I see that, but he still performed though.
Yeah. But it's it's like he did his set. Yo, he did his set. Nigga started busting, bro.
Or
what?
That liquor shot them.
Cause you know you niggas got legal guns out there too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got niggas that got licensed guns. You know what I'm saying? So
So it was a lot of love in Jamaica.
What?
Y'all got there?
Hell yeah.
No doubt. No
Definitely.
doubt. No doubt. So what's some other joints y'all hit up? What's some other joints y'all hit up in your travels with Big and in the industry? Some wild shit.
Oh, we went to Amsterdam. Well, not Amsterdam. We went to Rotterdam, actually.
Now, I never been to Rotterdam.
He performed in Rotterdam.
Okay, how far is that from Amsterdam?
We landed in Amsterdam. It's probably like 45 minutes an hour from Rotterdam.
Now, Amsterdam, you could burn, right?
Yeah.
Burn.
He was going crazy, Kai.
And Rotterdam, you can do that too?
Yeah, the whole country.
Oh, okay.
The whole Netherlands, yeah. They got coffee shops and all that. We went in this spot, nigga. It was like, I would say it was probably like a couple grams. You know what I'm saying? Gas for like $15. So you know, in the town, nigga, we getting 0.7 for dub, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Grams.
No, I brought every bit of mine back.
You ain't get no hassle at the airport?
Bro, I did penitentiary time, my nigga. I am not getting caught.
Say less.
Wrong.
Say less, you not get it home.
I'm bringing mines back. Everywhere we go, I'm taking, and I took mine to Ghana.
A word?
Yes.
Yeah. I heard they had dirt in Ghana. I don't smoke, so I don't smoke no more.
So they definitely got dirt.
Yeah. Because
I took mine. I took 2 ounces.
The people out there that did burn, they was like, nah, this is trash. Because they was asking people, because we went to this one spot and they had some, and they went and got them some. And they was like, yo, this is trash.
Look, this is shout out to the houseman Peter at the Airbnb. So I said, Peter, I need some paper, rolling paper. The nigga bring me back the paper. I think I gave him like 20 or 30 CDs. You know what I'm saying?
Right, much of nothing, yeah.
Not, you know what I'm saying? So he bring me back the paper, but it got the weed in it. So I started laughing. I'm like, no, all I needed was the rolling paper. I ain't need the
right.
I took my fronto. Only thing I ran out of was paper. Tell you, nigga, them whole first 12 days.
Do it old school and get a Bible.
No.
Get a Bible, rip the paper out of there.
That ain't old school. That's jail, nigga.
Well, look, I ain't been there in a while, so it's old school for me. Like I said, caught a case early. Caught a case early in the year, and they had hummus sandwiches. Fucked my head up. I thought the CEO was joking. He's like, "Yo, we got hummus sandwiches." I'm like, hummus.
Rotterdam was cool. Police walking around with the MP5s, the HKs, the Hudson Cock Machine Pistol 5. They was walking around with them shits.
But I heard the vibe out there is real mellow anyway, though. Or is the crime different? Like, y'all go to the hood or y'all stayed in the tourist spots?
We wouldn't even know where the fucking hood was.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like the black people, because there's black people out there too.
Of course.
Like they weren't, you could tell they weren't hood.
Right.
Because you got to remember, like I had been to the Netherlands with my pops in '85. When they went on tour, when Sunrise went on tour, I went to Europe. So I was like, we was in the hood in Paris. Remember I told you I got my pocket pick. Got me in the arcade. Nah, dead ass.
Oh, nah, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, nigga got me in the arcade. But I'm not known. You know what I'm saying? I'm green.
Yeah.
I'm green to pickpocketing, period. You know what I'm saying? At this time. You know what I mean?
And grow up to be a digger.
But yeah, I had been because like we was always staying in basically like where it was black people at, that's where we was at. When I was with my pops. When we was like when Sun Ra, like if we was in the area like Paris, Berlin, or if not black areas, was the area right by the jazz club.
Okay, where the cool black people hang out.
Yeah, because listen, they had the one jazz club in Paris. They had a wooden statue of Billie Holiday.
Oh, word,
bro,
right all over the world,
bro.
We're straight mid.
Like I ain't really realized because you know this before rap,
right?
Hit out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really realized how them motherfuckers is so into black music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, was there a language barrier?
Hell yeah. I couldn't speak to nobody. All the motherfuckers speaking different languages. I ain't know shit. You gotta think about it. I was 15, so you know I really ain't know nothing.
Right.
All I knew was the words like my pops would teach me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Merci, beaucoup. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, please. You know what I'm saying? You ask with certain little shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, this is the thing with me. Ever since I was little, I always like shout out to my like childhood friend Danny Scott. This is in Tunica, Mississippi. Every weekend we used to go on adventures. We just go in the woods and just do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just go as far as we can go. You know what I'm saying? Each time we'll go a different way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then,
right.
You know what I mean?
Exploring, yeah.
Yeah. So that was the same. That's how I end up being in the streets when I got here.
Right.
Yeah, the shit was like, I want to like niggas that's wanting to go do shit that nobody else want to do. Yeah, I'm with that.
You with it.
Because it's that, you know what I'm saying? That right. I learned this as I got older. I ain't, you don't know that shit at the time.
Right. Because things I did as a kid, I am not doing at all as an adult. I'm not
walking on the ledge of no fucking 4-story building ever again, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, the wild stuff. And I think that's where a lot of reputation came from being naive. I was sharing that story with somebody recently that, when I was a kid, I didn't go to school, when I was in Sarah J. And my mother was like, they used to send a cut card. She's like, why you don't go to school? It's like, yo, I got beef. My mom was like, die in school. I got clapped on Lincoln birthday. It was a holiday. They came to the hood. We met up at Country House, and it went down. She come run out the house, standing over me. Who did this to you? It's like the dudes at my school. And then she knew it was serious, but that's everybody laughed because, like, the type of time I used to be on when I was young, I was real stupid because when he pulled it out, I didn't run, and he didn't want to pop. But I was like, once you pull out, now you better, because now I'm gonna fuck you up. you pulling out, now I'm gonna whoop your ass. He popped. I chased him a little bit till my leg gave out.
Like I had a couple of fights, but I ain't like.
But my ignorance made me do all that stuff.
In my school.
You ignorance.
Like the shit was so mixed up. You know what I'm saying? You had the Bush, Crown Heights, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. Like Prospect Heights, I think that shit was like a kick out school.
What you mean? Where they took the kids that got kicked out?
I know it's a zone. It was a zone school,
right? Almost like Sarah J. Yeah,
it was definitely a zone school, but my nigga, that zone stretched too far. Like, come on, man. Niggas from the east going to Prospect Heights, like,
right?
Why he going there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you had low, like, you
could take the 3 train straight there.
Of course, the biggest crews was Franklin Avenue right there.
Yeah.
NA Rock, because you had FA Rock, NA Rock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Then you had the Flatbush crew. Then you had the Ebbsfield crew.
Right.
You had Crown Heights, Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? Then you had the sprinkling niggas from the Star. You know what I'm saying? Then the islands would congregate with each other. Like you had the Bayesian niggas that sit in on the steps of the blind school across the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the back steps. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What's that? Eastern Parkway and Clawson, right?
No, that's Eastern Parkway and Clawson.
Yeah. Yeah, because I never seen nobody going to the blind school.
No, of course we seen them. You know, we used to go to school. But they'd be, so the shit was
it was 3 schools there then, right? Because you had Prospect Heights, the blind school, and Clara Barton was right.
Barton was on President.
Right. So what's that?
That's the side we used to come into to bring the burners. Anybody that had burners or a knife or razor, you know what I'm saying? You coming in on the President Street. So.
Did y'all have metal detectors yet?
Yeah. We was one of the first schools. The first year I went to school, we had metal detectors. No, 85 we got metal detectors.
Okay. Because I didn't see metal detectors till like 87, 88.
Yeah, we got them in 85. Because we had the punch card. Nigga, we was one of the first schools we was one of the first schools. Bro, my first year at Prospect Heights. And like I told you, I was like when we was having this discussion on fashion, nigga, I still had, what's up, K Fighter?
All right, what up, sis?
I still had Lee's, khakis, and Pumas when niggas had Filas and other shit. You know what I'm saying? Knew that was advanced. I'm looking at Beach Street and thinking that's the shit in New York. And that shit was like 2 years behind, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, we had an old white art teacher. I think I know she was racist. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they had it. It was one nigga had one leg, the other nigga had the other leg hanging out the window, cuz.
Wow.
That's the one that had me like, yo. This is 85.
Yo, real quick, that remind me, rest in peace to O. That remind me, because one time Oli came up to my school when I was in Pierce 11 and kicked this lady named Miss Schlissel. Everybody hated Miss Schlissel, but he kicked her in the backs. Yo, everybody's talking about that. Because I don't know if he had got kicked out, but I know he wasn't supposed to be up there. Because everybody knew who he was. You know what I'm saying? You think he had him, Guzzo, they was from a big family.
Hell yeah.
And he kicked Miss Schlissel in the back. As students, we all was happy. And the teachers was mad. They was like, he better not never come up here. We see him, da-da-da. And it was funny because we all knew Miss Lissa was racist. Little short brunette white lady who was real mean for no reason. And O came up to the school and kicked her in the back. We was
Bro,
like, hell
after that, she was cool as a fan, though. That shit was crazy. Like, after that, niggas used to go to her class to hang out.
she ain't want no smoke. Sister Farnessa, I think she was a hat. Word, I think she's one of them small hats. Yeah, a lot of teachers back then, and a lot of times they don't realize that was the shaping of how we became so aggressive. Because
Yeah. They would be aggressively racist to us in ways that they didn't think we understood.
Right. Well, I know I didn't understand. I just knew I ain't like her.
No, but this is what I'm saying is
Right.
like you knew she's saying some shit just because you a little black kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. You had like, bro, is like what she'll do is the lightest motherfuckers. She'll try to, you know what I'm saying? She'll try to explain shit. The darker that complexion go, the meaner bitch got. So I used to peep that. You know, by 15, nigga, I'm fully aware.
Oh yeah.
Especially growing up in Mississippi, like, you know, I had, you know, teachers to tell motherfuckers they need to go to stay in shop and don't. Same shit that they told Malcolm X.
And Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a fact, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, me and my man B was having that conversation earlier today. You know, the misinformation and just the development of young black children right now. Because we was talking about AI, you know, how the future is technology, and our children unfortunately catches up later. Shout out to our brother Q Butter, you know, who's doing the STEAM program with the children at his IX Institute, you know, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. You know, a lot of other cultures get that information early, like Asians and Indians. You think because in our culture, somehow somebody lied to us and told us learning all this stuff is nerdy.
It's not our culture.
Right, exactly.
American
lies that's told.
Because you got to think about it. Is who mother told them to be bad in school?
Right, nobody. Well, not our generation.
It's no mothers, my nigga.
Nah, bro, I've been on.
I'm not gonna say. Listen, this is what I'm saying. I'm not gonna say none, but that's what I'm saying. The percentage is so low.
Yeah,
we like let us it's the educational system, my nigga. That's why that's what is so crazy to me, because it's not only a detriment to us, it fucked up all the racist white people, and that's why they fucking around and finding out dealing with Trump. You understand what I'm saying? Because bro, because he do it to us, he's doing it to you too. All the fucked up shit that happens to us happens to them as well. They just don't realize that.
I think some do. You know, I think some do. That's why they have.
No, not Trump supporters.
Right.
Obviously they don't. But they finding out now when Elon and Vivek Ramaswamy is talking about all this. Yeah, you don't need that. See, he got in line with niggas that's gonna lie to you because he been lying to niggas. Now he telling motherfuckers about the HB1 visa, which is predatory.
And that been in effect because the Asians was getting that for it.
Yeah, but it's predatory.
20 years easy.
But this is what I'm saying. It's predatory because this is what they do. It has nothing to do with people's intelligence.
No.
It has to do with, all right, we can bring them in, we can control them. Because if they don't do what we do, and we can pay them less,
it's business visas.
We can pay them less than we have to pay Americans, whether the Americans be black, white, Chinese, or anything. Because Americans are gonna know what they, you know what I'm saying? So now You done went and jumped on board with this nigga, a billionaire, who's in cahoots with 2 more billionaires. Any motherfucker, like, I don't understand how anybody could vote for a billionaire anyway. That's
Well,
the
they all billionaires.
shit in the world.
They all billionaires. And that's what I said at the top of the show, you know. Our sister K Fighter, shout out to her. Glad she tuned in because she got some things she working on that we gonna kick off real soon. Because it's almost like our folks are a lot of folks, I won't just say black people, a lot of folks are politically ignorant. And that's because so much time is spent on distractions and meaningless conversations.
Politically ignorant because the educational system sucks.
Right. But you know, like Malcolm said,
that's what I was saying. Going back to what we were talking about, I spoke that into going into this.
Right. No, and what I was going to say to that,
it has nothing to do that we have unqualified people.
No, I'm not talking about their qualifications.
Which we do is because of our educational system. The educational system was built by oligarchs, bro. This country been ran by oligarchs since the beginning. If a motherfucker don't believe that, he's a moron.
Right. And hence why we as black people here have always rebelled, because we know this. And we built our own institutions. We built our own schools. And that's why what I was going to say is what Malcolm has said is how I've always lived. Only a fool will let his enemy teach his children. We understand where we are, but we have to remind our children that education is misinformation. And we have to teach our children at home, whether you homeschooling or supplementing the education, even if your children, it's like the education you got. You went to public school, right? And but your family still taught you when you came home. When your family, and that's
before I got to school.
Exactly. And that's my point. That's my point. So we need to.
But you still have, listen, math, algebra, and all that shit. That's the thing. They start us way later on purpose.
Yeah.
Because they want workers. They don't want creators. Right. They want workers.
Right. I think it was, I don't know if it was Nelson or his father, David Rockefeller, in 1904 when they took over the education system to create workers. Yeah, the Rockefellers took over it because they wanted more factory workers. And people don't know that's part of going back years before that. That's what the part of the Civil War was. You know, it was about the economy. It wasn't about freeing black folks. But again, that's the lies that's told, because the North had to pay their workers. Meanwhile, the South was not paying their workers, getting money hand over fist. So the North was like, yo, this is not fair.
But you got to remember, it actually was fought over slavery. For the simple fact is the South fired the first shot. And in every last one of their state constitutions and reasoning why they left the Union was because of slavery.
Right. But the bottom line was not for our humanity.
No,
that's what I'm saying. The Union didn't fight to quote unquote free us.
Fought for slavery.
Right.
Not to free slaves.
Yeah.
It was
I agree with that.
Slavery. Yeah. The South fought the war because they initiated the war. They initiated the war from through an illegal because the North could have initiated the war because them separating was illegal.
What you mean? The North, who separating?
The South.
They wasn't together, remember, because Jefferson Davis was the president of the Confederate States.
But that was illegal. Their whole separation was illegal.
But they wasn't part of the Union yet, so it couldn't have been.
They were the part of the Union.
Not the Confederate States, no.
All of the states were of the United States of America. How can you separate if you weren't part of the Union, brother?
Because Sister K Fighter, I want you to answer this, because there was different money. It was a total different economic.
That's in the 1800s, brother. That's after they separated from the Union.
What do you mean? Hold on, she said you're right, sister. Sister
I
K.
know I'm right. I don't,
So
brother.
you saying,
That's simple
hold
history.
up. Let me ask this question. And K Fighter, you chime in too. So are we saying the Confederate States were part of the Union
Yes.
prior to the Civil War?
Yes.
And then they seceded.
Yes.
Okay. So after they all left, then Jefferson Davis became the president of the Confederate States.
Which was illegal. Them succeeding, in fact, was illegal.
Okay. I just learned something. I guess we all just learned something right now.
So now it was for slavery. The war wasn't fought to free slaves. The war was fought in order to keep the institution of slavery going.
For the South.
Of course.
Right.
They initiated the war.
Right, because I was talking about the North.
See, this is the thing: is the North didn't have to. See, this is a little bit of history, economic history. The North knew they was going to strangle the South economically anyway. He was going to hold. They was going to hold on to a bunch of cotton that they couldn't sell to the European nations. They was blockaded.
Sister K Fighter said correct. That's why Van Buren started the Democratic Party, because it was illegal. Now, what do you mean by that, K Fighter? I wish we could have got her in here too. Now, she said Van Buren because, she gave us the information on Van Buren starting the Democratic Party, which, she gave a little history about that on Thorough Black Talk, about the history of the Democratic Party being started in New York.
Yeah. Before you had Federalists, I think Whigs.
The Wiggers, yeah.
Federalists, Whigs.
So that's why this whole education system needs an overhaul. And part of that is educating our own at home. Because if we rely on the schools, like we said, our children still get that early from teachers, and particularly teachers that don't look like them. They get the microaggression, they get the animosity, and they get the hostility.
And that attempts to tone down their brilliance, their natural brilliance.
Yes, as Dr. Amos Wilson talk about.
Why do you think our kids walk around asking us a million questions?
Yeah. And the sad part is adults get mad because they don't know the answers.
Instead of getting together, if you don't know, all right, we're gonna find out together.
Right.
This is how you educate. Because then, like, you're older, so you'll get a better understanding and be able to explain to her or him once you get the information. You understand what I'm saying? If you didn't know, right? You had an age where you're more experienced than them. Say you got a 5-year-old. They ask you, well, what's this? And you don't know. All right, come on, we're gonna go find out together.
Right, we're gonna find out together.
Once you take it in, you're able to disseminate it to them so where they get a full understanding instead of just quoting something to them.
Yeah. Our sister K Fighter chimed in. Before all of them, it was a union. Then the monarch wanted control from the French and Dutch, who also funded the nation's founding. There's a fort in upstate New York that was built by the French.
Yeah, Manhattan was Dutch. Harlem.
Yeah.
There's a Harlem in the Netherlands.
So they started political parties.
They got high-sided.
Right.
Dutch got high-sided by the British.
Yeah.
Once
New York was New Amsterdam, and then came to New York.
Once Great Britain took control of the seas, more or less, once they went to war with Spain. See, people gotta learn world history because it's black people everywhere.
Yes.
Like the Highlanders in Scotland and the Irish people. See, that's how you know white people is some vicious motherfuckers. Because they allow all the black people from those regions to get deported to the Caribbean and the U.S. That's where you got a bunch of them indentured servants that were African, but they weren't from the continent of Africa.
Right. Right. Shipped off. Our sister K Fighter said the Dutch had New York first, then the British came and fought them for it and won.
Yeah, they hostile it.
Change. And that's something we was talking about the other day too, you know, just about just the wars that went on the continent with Europeans fighting over us on who's going to steal who's going to take who. They all came to the table at the Berlin Conference.
You got to remember, that's way later.
Yeah, that was 1884, still the 1800s.
Way later. That's
because remember they were fighting. In
Europe to get control of that, because that's not really a continent, it's really a peninsula.
What's that? Europe, right?
Yeah. It's a peninsula of Asia, to be honest. That's why certain parts called Eurasia.
Yeah.
Because it's not separated, doesn't, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, white people being white people just created that shit. But anyway, way before that, the Moors were in Spain, Portugal, Italy, Poland, parts of Germany.
Yep. Now, what year was this?
From the 700s all the way up to them finally getting kicked out of Spain. The first enslaved people in the Caribbean was Moorish people.
Now, how do we bring this information to the masses to educate them in terms of the misinformation? Because we see where we at with it now and how people behave. And I think a lot of it is because they don't have this knowledge and information. Because even when we talk about, you know, hip hop, the FBA movement, all that's going on right now, moving into 2025, how do we get it to the people? Because there's a lot of misinformation also. What's some things you think could be done to spread this knowledge?
People gotta read, my nigga.
Nah, ain't nobody reading no more. Everybody on YouTube.
All right, if then you're not gonna find anything out, to be honest. You gotta read something, my nigga.
Yeah, the people don't want to read no more. And I realized that a lot of people suffer from ADHD.
But look, like, I think we have to we're gonna have to find a way to disseminate some of these teachings from the elders in the ways the younger generation can be able to absorb it.
Yeah. That's something me and K Fighter talk about all the time. You know, a lot of teaching methods are old and antiquated, and the reason why we lose so many.
I'm real with you, bro.
Yeah.
Most people, most of the young people that I encounter, because you got to think about it, you know, we only encounter a certain demographic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In our community. I know some young sharp dudes, you know what I'm saying? But most of them are, to be honest, college educated.
Yeah.
They didn't learn the shit they learned in college. It was just that's where they got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to tap in with somebody that does know something, that pass on something to them.
Yeah.
Because you're going to always, like, that's just like prison, bro. You know what I'm saying? And not to make a correlation to either one of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's always gonna be that one dude that want to share information with people. Like just on the strength that, oh, this a black dude. Boom. Yo, youngin. You know what I'm saying? However they, you know what I'm saying? Little homie, blah, 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 whatever the vernacular is, dude gonna pass off some information to a dude. You know what I'm saying? And it starts small.
Yeah. And there's a skill in teaching. You have to know how to articulate the point, because coming up when I was young, there were people who tried to tell me things, but they just wasn't relatable. And then somebody know how to present it in a way that made it relevant to what I was going through at the time. I think, like in my early development, that's why I gravitated towards Malcolm's teachings so early, because he knew how to talk the language. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm knew how to relate, even though I wasn't there. Malcolm was gone by the time.
He's a hood. Like, it's like, all right, look at all his speeches. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? When I listen to his speeches, even though it's out of my era, he's still speaking the speech that
relevant.
I know.
Right, it's relevant.
You know what I'm saying? He still no, because he's speaking regular speech that regular black, like,
Yes.
you don't have to be an intellectual, but he can get on that level. You know what I'm saying? But when he's talking to the masses, we're gonna talk regular. But I'm gonna give you points and show you stuff through analogies and stuff like that. That's really funny, but it make you catch on.
Yeah. Yeah. So damn, that time flew, Gutta. We got 2 minutes. What's some of the things you want to lead the people with? You know?
Yeah, see, we got on the soapbox again.
Yeah, nah, we supposed to though. That's what we here for. We
But
supposed to be soapbox. But look, I learned something today. Hopefully people in the audience learned something today. You know? And that's important. That's what we here for. We here to learn. You know what I mean? Also, the Know Nothing Party, also known as the Native American Party, merged with ex-Whig Party members to form the Anti-Slavery Republican Party that put Lincoln in office in 1860. Okay. All right, EP, and shout out to you, EP. You know what I mean?
But this is we got to understand, man. I don't give a fuck about not near party in the United States because none of them gave a fuck about us. It was all economics. Everything, every last one of them. I don't care if you was Republican, Democratic, Whig, Know Nothing, Federalist. Didn't none one of them give a fuck about us. You may have one or two motherfuckers that really, like I say, John Brown.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He showed
Perry in Virginia, yeah.
Yeah, he showed it. So like anybody else, like them niggas don't even matter to me. Yeah. It's no palm color person in this country that I give a fuck about outside of that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, I read a book about John Brown's raid on Harper's Ferry and his conversations with Frederick Douglass and Martin Delany, you know, because he had a preemptive strike because they were waiting for the North to come down and they moved too fast because they was like, once the North come down, we gonna rush this, you know what I'm saying? Him and his folks was gonna rush the armory, which they did. They did rush the armory.
The North would have killed them too. They didn't want no nigga.
Yeah, they killed him and his sons. Yeah.
Like I said, bro.
But when you hear about John Brown, you never hear about Martin Delany and Frederick Douglass and Harriet Tubman on how it was a coordinated effort, a supposed coordinated effort, you know, because they was going to do what they could do down in Virginia, you know. But that's a story we could revisit another time, you know, because to your point, John Brown did go out because he him and his sons, and of course a whole bunch of black people. You know, like he did it alone. You know,
no, but he gave like that. Like I said, he gave individuals the opportunity to free themselves.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be just me. Like, yeah, you. This is what you want. I'm with you 100%. Let's go.
Yeah.
And that's how it got to be. Don't talk to me about no marching, no none of that shit, nigga. If you a palm colored person in the United States and you like, first of all, your family, if you got any family, put hands on them or cut them off. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit works.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta fully separate.
Yeah.
And that's the only, like, because to be honest, that's what motherfuckers break down.
Yep.
They only understand one thing. So the motherfuckers, y'all supposed to take care of them. So all the motherfuckers talking about this rainbow shit, put some work in.
It's a fact.
Y'all start putting some work in. I don't want to hear that shit.
So yeah, Gutta, we gonna wrap this.
That goes for all of them. Latinos, Asians. Till y'all start putting hands on y'all people, or for the motherfuckers that don't know, educate them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
So yo, and peace to Son from Brooklyn. Yo, we definitely want to thank everybody for tapping in with us. It's the new year. Me and Gutta, like we said at the top of the show, we're gonna bring y'all some more content, different content. We're gonna be working on some other things. Be sure to check out Balagoon clothing line. Peace to my brother, Professor Carl Tone Jones out of Philly. You know, and we definitely thank y'all for tuning in, dropping in. If you're just getting in, you got to catch us on the playback. But we definitely appreciate y'all for rocking out with us. So happy New Year. We hope everything works out in your favor for the new year. You hit all your goals. You know, all your blessings come in abundance.
Stay on your grind.
Yeah.
Stay disciplined, and it'll happen.
And that's a fact. All right, y'all. Stay up, stay blessed, and stay true, family. Peace.